an option that you can take the back right away. And notice how you're very strong. Like from this will become an underhook on your pass, right? So like once you get to this, you're not only taking the person down, you end up on a very favorable spot, okay? And I'm not squared up with him looking for this. It's gonna be hard, like we're both tied here, right? Like we have our arms down. So I'm gonna do the tie up, open, and then I can even drop down here to get to this shoulder, okay? Since my hand's already on the head, now I'm gonna do the 10-finger grip. And more importantly, walk up. If he starts to walk back, he can eventually pull his elbow in, and then, especially when it's slippery, okay? So I want to engage forward as soon as I can. So 1, 2, the hips, walk up. You can't do much about pulling that arm back. Then I'm going to just step in and circle, okay? Stay tight. And you can make so fast out of it. Make sense, guys? 1, 2.
Yeah, and that's, I keep this here. I figured
Yeah, go. Yeah, stop here for shoulder and head to make it tight. Because if I go deep, like it's more of a hip throw position, but with the incorrect arm, because he can like gain an underhook here under my arm, and now we're like leaving that opening. Okay, so what I want to do instead is like just from here, instead of like deep for this or this. Just bring him tight to me and crunch naturally with the head. Now, like he can't pull the arm out or gain the underhook. And I'm in a dominant position. That's okay. It's going to be pretty easy access to a couple different things. One, if it's like super stiff here and try to like avoid me going for the hip throw, it's a throw by that's going to be pretty easy because I'm already up here on the shoulder if I'm crunching head and arm, okay? And I'm following with the hip. So everything, all I'm going to do is, I'm not letting go of my hands, okay, but basically I'm going to try to force this as I duck under this arm, okay? But I'm maintaining my hands connected, okay? As I take the step, I'm going to do a throw by, now I'm in this very strong position here, okay? Once I get to this, I can do that same step in that we just did, okay? With the hand connected. I personally like, since we're already kind of chasing the back, it's going to be the theme going forward here. I personally like to keep this hand here, so I let go at this point. Once I already cut the corner, I'm going to break down the posture with one hand only, and the other one I'm going to go on the hip, okay? And then I can go back, or I can go this step, okay? Or I can basically just drag to the ground here. But again, we're laying a takedown with control and good approach to the back, okay? So what I want you to do is here, once you guys get to this, it's a back take that we're not going to go with the seatbelt, okay? I want to go here, okay? Connect my hand, and I'm going to pressure the head down to force a roll back. Okay, so my knee goes up. So I want to practice this from the ground first because you can do the same exactly thing with the seatbelt from here, okay? But once we go advanced and we need to approach the back take from standing, you need to get used to this grip. So the same 10-finger grip that we did, okay, similar to a seatbelt, but now we're putting a little more torque on the head to force that roll back, okay? Let's recap here. We'll go. 1. I'm trying to engage the hips is stiff for me to throw. Now I'm gonna do a step through and a throw by on top. Oh, here, okay? This is already breaking his posture, so I'm gonna keep it on the head and on the hip, okay? I can step here or just step here to take him down, okay? I'm fully connected to him. Okay, I'm in control here. It's hard for him to like even spin, but if he does, I can try to follow. But if he really taking the approach to take the back, look, I'm gonna go this arm through, let go of the head. Notice that I'm controlling the neck the entire time. Switch from this to the top. Here you need the 10-finger grip to put enough pressure on your elbow pointing down, okay? And I'm gonna pull this way, work on you, okay? One more thing here, guys. Try to pin the hip, okay? This is important because this is how I prevent him from keeping his hips loose. If I have this, he can still shift the hips. Okay, even though this gives me points, this is what's gonna stop him from rotating the hips. So controlling the hip line here, if you can. If you can lock the body triangle, even better. But if not, just foot on top of the other. It's fine. Okay, just one more time, good speed. And end up here, controlling the hip line. Then you can get a seat belt. Make sense? 1, 2.
What are we staring at? Art.
Oh, sorry.
Face front. His favorite submission.
Break down the posture with this, and they break it up and down.
And then I lose control of the posture. I'm better off securing a bear hug control, okay? Because then I can maintain a tight grip. If I stay here, eventually he will circle that arm back and we're back to square one, okay? So right here, yeah. So what I'm gonna do here is touch the posture. I'm gonna go for the bear hug. And then, so first off, this is gonna be the more advanced, okay? Let's say Rene can carry my weight. He's stronger than me, and I wanna take the back from here. So I'm gonna put one hook, okay? That arm's gonna go for the shoulder, and then here is where I'm gonna connect that 10-finger grip. Because a lot of people, they can carry your weight here. You go regular seat belt, and then you're gonna slide up. He leans forward, you're gonna start sliding off, okay? Because it's different than the gi. You got elbow grip, you can kind of stay on the back, okay? So if you're here, okay, I'm gonna go shoulder and that 10-finger grip instead. Now, if I hop over his hip, I can kind of stay on it and I'll force him to roll to the side I want him to with that pressure on the neck, okay? One thing I do want to do is go over the hip. So if my knee is here, it means it's good. If it's low, he's gonna end up getting on top of me, which I don't want, right? So focus on that when you take the back. So we go here, shoulder, hook. I can cover the hip already, okay? And then here, I'm gonna put pressure on the neck. It's gonna start rolling. Look, I'm forcing my knee to stay there. Then, can finish the back. Option 2. A lot of people are not gonna be able to stay on that position there. It's fine. Once you get here, I want you to try to, if you can, elevate their feet off the ground and sweep the legs. Take the back from the ground, okay? So you go 1, sweep. Okay, he's gonna turtle up. And you do the same thing that we're working on. Taking the back. Okay? You guys can start from here already. Underhook. Posture. Bear hug. Okay? Again, if you're doing the leg sweep, try to at least squat down a little bit, back straight, elevate a little bit, sweep the leg, he's gonna shuttle, and then use that same 10-finger grip. But if you're able to carry the person's weight, then practice that 10-finger grip from standing at that point. Okay, got it? 1, 2.
Was that the face one?
Shoulder in the back of the neck. This one?
Yeah, because then you can go.
Here, and then this one comes up.
Yeah, if you're gonna jump on the back.
I thought that was his third arm.
Are you trying to lift him or do that? From standing? Okay. So you're going to switch. You have the seatbelt kind of here. So you're going to go one, like around the same shoulder, and then press it with your elbow. Try it. Yes. So this is it. So you have a left foot. Good. Force this.
But I don't think he's got this arm trapped. That's a problem.
The master on that.
One hooks, the other one push it up. I could, yeah, if you want to do we can go straight seatbelt, okay? I want you guys to just focus on rolling here and then getting on one hook. What am I going to do here? Okay, like I said, if you're thinking about points in competition, you need your hooks to get your points. Okay, but with your hooks, like I said, it comes a bad thing for you and your back retention is because he can move his hip. He can shift very easily. Okay, so that's one thing that it's in his favor there. So what I like to do is spin the hip. Okay, you guys can do body triangle, step on your foot, or even better, sometimes he's blocking the space here with his knee for me not to put the second hook. Then it becomes even better control. I can cross my feet, and we can practice that. Cross my feet. Okay, he's not going to go anywhere. He's not going to roll that way, left or right. Okay, he can't bridge, he can't hop over that foot with my feet crossed. Okay, and also I can do a full stretch. Now from here, I can readjust the back control. Okay, but which one we're going to work on first? I want to work on a non-bar. Okay, so I'm going to bend the hand here. Okay, so I'm twisting the hand, bringing that hand to the chest. Okay, and switching to the other hand. So I want to turn the hand and keep that hand to the chest. Okay. Now I'm going to pass that arm over. Okay, and I'm going to kick out until my leg comes over. Okay. Once my leg comes over, what I'm going to do at this point is switch. So this is spinning the hand for now. What I want to do is switch to the other arm, cup my leg, and get to this leg here, because this will prevent him from getting on top. If I have this only, he will get on top, and then this becomes a much harder position to finish. Okay, so what I want to do is hold the leg and cup my own leg. Okay, so I'll try to get on top for it. I can even like let him get up a little bit, let him get happy with it, and then I bring him right back. Okay, now he's going to lock he's going to entangle his fingers. I'm not going to go on a straight line. Okay, I'm going to go to that side, okay? I'm gonna go here, push to the side, then I got a full arm, okay? Just some small details there, but they really make it. If you don't trap the correct leg, he's gonna get on top, especially off of back take. The last thing you want is having control the back, and next thing you know, the person's on top of you in your guard, right? So I'm gonna start from here, pull him. Here, he's blocking the second hook. I'm crossing my feet, okay? I'm gonna extend, gain full control while I'm adjusting the hand here, okay? Bend, start pushing. This foot here is gonna help you angle it, okay? Push this way, okay? Switch, here, leg goes over, switch my arm. He's gonna hold it already. I'm already with that hand free because as it starts to come up, I need to hold that leg, okay? Cupping the legs, it will be pretty much like a very good control with 2 arms. This would be enough, okay? If I just try to break it from here, or this is the worst, because like trying to kick, look at how much gap I'm giving his arm, okay? Unless you want to go for a triangle, but then you're leaving a lot of space. The chance for him to escape is good for him too. So I'm gonna lean to the side. At this point, since I'm near the leg, I'm gonna let go of it and try to break with 2 arms, okay? But I'm always ready to bring it back to this if he's getting up on top. Now I'm gonna go straight to the wrist, connect my chest to the elbow, and I'm gonna pull that hand to the side. So I'm like, the leverage comes for the side, and then it brings. Makes sense, guys? Let's try 1, 2. Roll more. Yeah, this is the side. Like I said, then he's not on top of your leg.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Catch it here.
You're gonna go for this arm right here. So pin his hand.
Oh, right. So lift one up.
Yeah. And then you're gonna push his head to that side and pass your right leg over his head. More. Good. Cup your leg and then hold this spot like right here. Yeah. There you go. Good.
Ela mediu. Foi bom, eu subi, mano, mas eu fui. Sério? Na freeway? Eu indo embora pra casa na quinta-noite. Na freeway você tava ou você tava já? Não, tava
I think so. Because if I hold this on, right? But I still need to.
Because what happens here is like he swings the leg, gets on top of you, right?
Right.
So with this he won't.
So that's when you said come in like this, and then you go.
Yes, for the finishing point, yeah. Finishing point, yeah. But what's important is as you swing your leg for your arm bar retention, you want to cup your leg. So as you swing your leg, switch the arm.
I understand.
Yeah, so like if I'm here, I first head on the bottom, right? Like, because here I can push off the head. So this is,
That makes sense.
so this is where I want to start off of. So here, push this foot here. This goes across. Now as I'm pushing the head, this goes here. Now look, as I'm sitting up, because I don't want to hang out in this position. If it starts to come back up on top where I don't have control, I'm going to kick this back. Because this is not favorable for me. So as I'm going here, look, I switch. Now try to come up, Caio. Look, this leg is trapping him.
You've got him tied up.
Yeah. Now finishing point, to do it correctly, you go here, break it to this side.
Okay. Thank you.
So if you can't get
Go from my left.
grab the actual hand, okay? Sir.
Yeah.
But that was the girl.
See your own?
That was here. She called it Oh no.
Alright. I'm gonna ask you guys, and you guys let me know where your thoughts are, okay? Don't be afraid to answer. 2 things here that are very important for back retention, okay? What do you guys think? I already said one kind of, but what do you guys think it's a good important retention here when you're taking the back, for you to maintain the back. What do you think? Close distance, yeah. Be connected, yes, but what'd you say? Hip line is one very important one. Why? Because like I said, his hips are loose when I have the hooks. So controlling the hip line means this, right? With body triangle. So that's controlling the hip line. So if I'm here and I'm controlling the hip line, I put some fight for him to start. First step he needs to do, or like one important thing in order for him to be able to get out of this. Let's say we already know the hip, right? Like what's the next one thing? Clears the hook. I'm still gonna, yeah, it's not an easy one, but what part of his body he needs to focus on, you guys think?
Head on the mat.
Head on the mat, exactly. So if he gets his head on the mat, he's pretty much halfway there, right? And he eventually can skate. So those are the two primary things that I focus on. It's not hooks, okay? I'm not focused, oh, I have the back when I have the hooks. It's the two things that I'm thinking about. Head position and hip line control, okay? If I lose one, I'm trying to focus hard on the other. If he starts to get his head in, I'm forcing hard on the other, so he doesn't win that. If I lose both, he's more likely skating, okay? So that's one important thing here too. So shift my hips to the outside, sit up. I'm gonna try to lock the body triangle, okay? And then you have all kinds of submissions. You have straight arm bar, wrist lock. You can go here, or you can walk up, trap the leg. Got this one too. So it's really what the person's gonna give you at that point. But again, you either pull the back from here on a full rotation, right? So I'm going here, all the way to the side I have the head position, or if you end up here, you just gotta know you need to fix this. You either getting a choke from here right away, but if the rear naked choke doesn't work, he's gonna start escaping, and then you gotta maybe kick out, come back up. Just remember, you gotta readjust yourself to maintain for your guard or for your back retention, okay? So he's blocking the hand, I cannot choke him, I can't pin the hand. I'm gonna extend to give myself some room. Swing my leg over, hold your shin. Then I'm gonna do a hard bridge so I can get to the other side. Trying to get you, not to get your foot caught in the middle, okay? So it's either on one side or completely on the other. Then I have arm bar, shoulder lock here too, or walk up, and you have a triangle slash. Leg lock this. You guys got it? All right, 1, 2. Try this one out.
Yeah, right there.
Do you think Brandon's gonna get his first stripe soon?
I think he's gonna get 2.
Yeah.
You get 2 stripes.
I didn't know you're.
3 Celsius.
Are you ready? Yeah, you're also ready for a 5th stripe.
Yeah. Got that freshness.
I only wear this to promotions now. I only wear this to promotions now. This is one new.
It's been a minute. I used to compete, but
Used to. You're not competing in the arena now. Tired.
Do you think they're gonna finally fill in that gap?
bro, he can't get promoted. He has 2 stripes.
Where's my red stripe? I demoted myself to get promoted.
It's gonna get our. I'm gonna get my red stripe. Your red stripe right here.
He's gonna get his black stripe.
My black stripe.
You guys went shopping together for the gis.
Bro,
I know. Did you guys get brand new gis for this?
I put it on first.
You guys have put in tons of work. You know, we see it all the time. You know, we keep our belt standards to not just, hey, this guy's, you know, or girl is very skillful, but also how you treat your others on the mat, how you are perceived outside of the gym, right? If you're a good representative of GB Ventura or just Gracie Barra as a whole. You know, this is what we all take into consideration. So, you know, if you're mean and people don't like you, that also gets taken into consideration. I'm looking at Renee just because he's good. No, I'm just kidding. But, you know, everyone's a representative of just not only, you know, GB Ventura, but Professor Mair, you know, myself, even Professor Gabriel, because Gabriel comes down to, you know, at least me, and then a lot of the guys started with him as well. But yeah, Professor.
Yeah, like I always like to say that like the hardest step that you could do is like step in to start doing jiu-jitsu is hard. You know, after you in, you start like building like a community, you building friends, you know, like you treat like each other here as families. We kind of like love each other, you know, like we have great times like every single day, you know, like, and each one of us here, each one of you guys here, one day will be a black belt if you don't quit, okay? So it's hard to don't quit, it's the hardest step. If you don't quit, you'll be a black belt no matter what, okay? So as Professor Brandon told, you know, like the consistent is like something that is very important. The consistency is very important too, you know, like we keep coming because I know how hard it is to leave your comfort zone, you know, like leave your home, your couch, your, like sometimes your junk food that you have at home, or you could like go for a drive-through or whatever, and then you rather be here training, you know, training hard, and then after, I'm sure that like the sensation okay, I'll keep my lifestyle, I'll keep my life, try to be healthy, you know, so it helps like us to build our life through jiu-jitsu. Okay, so yeah, thank you all guys for coming today. It's very special moment. Your belt, like so you only get like a blue belt once, your purple belt once, your brown belt once, but the black belt is a milestone, you know, like when you get your black belt, like you're never going anywhere. Probably like one day you'll be like a coral belt, but you're still like a black belt, you know, like so it's the last step of your like jiu-jitsu journey, but the most important thing is that you never stop to learn. I was telling you guys like this week about it, that like even when you're like a black belt, I'm sure that Professor Gabriel, like sometimes he goes for a position that someone can show like a detail that can improve his game, you know, like or something that he could learn, you know, like for me, like every week I'm learning something new, you know, and then I'm trying to teach you guys something new as well. So this is for me like the thing, what makes me feel so passionate about jiu-jitsu, because we always learning no matter what. Okay, so yeah guys, thank you for coming one more time. This guy like is a very tough guy, you know, like he's always training, he has like the consistency, he has the skill level, like he's a great guy. About today, Darren. And then he came, you know, like, and like he trains more than most part of like the gym here, you know, like he's consistent, like he's training like 4 or 5 times a week. He's doing a great job. If you give him space, he will smash you hard. I know how hard to train with him, you know, like he's tough, and he's getting very good at jiu-jitsu. So I really appreciate you, Rick. I would like to promote you.
The white belts start to come after your head, and then the purple belts start treating you like upper belts. So just know there's gonna be a lot of good times and a lot of bad times, but you gotta push through. Once you push through as a blue belt, on the purple belt level, it's just a matter of time before you get your black belt. So I don't wanna see you guys washing out, right? That's the biggest thing at blue belt. I've seen too many people leave, and I don't wanna say, you know, we put a lot of our time into you, just as much time as you put on the mat. So, you know, that's the biggest thing is, you know, we do care when people leave because we put a lot of time and effort into helping you get to the spot that you've, you know, got to. So, but just know it is tough. You know, if you do go through tough times, feel free to come and ask. We're always here to help. So, but just be ready for the next chapter of your jiu-jitsu. So,
yeah. And also watch out the wrist locks. Okay, guys, so congrats. Victor, your time's coming. We're competing, you know, let's keep working, grinding. And I'm proud of you too, okay? Thank you. So let's start with the stripes for the blue belt, okay? So great job, you guys, okay? The first stripe today goes for the blue belt, goes for Leslie. The first blue belt that I would like to promote today for the purple belt is one guy that he has like a main role here on the gym, you know, like he always has my back, you know, like he's helping me out like every single day, you know, like most part of like we have like a lot of people like helping, you know, coaching, like sometimes you have like another duties in life and you need to leave and then you come back after, but they are always here training, obviously. But this guy, like since I came here, he always had my back, you know, like he was always here for me. He's a great friend, you know, like I can call him a brother, you know, like my son loves him like an uncle, so it's a great special moment for me to promote Connor as a...
The first time I needed help when we opened the gym, Connor is always known to be a wrestler, and he was just helping in the office, and I saw his head poking out, and I'm like, hey, go give it a try. And then, you know, Professor Gabriel, Professor Joao kind of took him under his wing, and you know, he's a American national champion at white belt. He trains, I mean, he was going with Professor Joao to Texas and started competing a whole lot, and just him with the gym in general, like, you know, we couldn't do it without him. So him helping everybody and just being, you know, pretty much one of the faces of GB Ventura. He gets all the phone calls and all that. So, you know, it's been good to see him grow, not only as, you know, he's my cousin, but to see him as just an adult. You know, being 20 years old, I literally have known this kid since he was born. So yeah, he's been a big part of just Ventura and everybody that's been a part of Ventura, so.
Okay, so I could say almost the same for this guy, like he's always helping here too, you know, like he has a very good jiu-jitsu, very technical, you know, like he's one of the main training, my main training partners when I'm here training with you guys. Like he's a great guy as well, a great friend that I have, and with his very good jiu-jitsu, the very good jiu-jitsu that he has is a very well-deserved belt for him as well. Caio.
With adults, right? Kyle came in super timid.
He did his intro class was with me on the side.
So he got a free private as his intro class. No, but he's grown a lot. Just him stepping onto the mat and just kind of being super personable, and you know, Connor and him kind of coming up together. He was one of, you know, our first members at Ventura. And to be honest, I was like, this guy's not gonna last. I was like, this guy's he'll be here for 3 months and then you know, he'll be out. But he's actually been, you know, super, you know, advocate of GB Ventura and then just GB as a whole. So, you know, thank you, Kyle, for all your help. You know,
I know the same, like how hard it is to when you have your duties, you know, like you're going through like a lot of injuries, you know, like, but keep coming, keep training, keep giving his best every single day, you know, so it's a very well-deserved belt as well. Mead. Okay guys, now I gotta confess, I got a kind of anxiety for this moment. You know, I know that it's not the very first one here on the gym, you know, but as I told before, like getting the black belt is like a milestone, you know, like something that will be, it's a very special moment. It's like once in your life, and you achieve like a goal that probably like each one of you guys, when you first started your journey, it was something that you look for. Okay, I remember the day that I got my black belt. I have like, I remember the date, you know, I remember exactly the moment, the words that were told me about it, and it's once in life, you know. So these guys, they are great, you know, like they the technical wise, you know, like they are always coming. Since I got here, you know, like they've been very consistent, you know, and helping people. Also, when I was out, they helped the gym so much, you know. I was out, I had to go back to Brazil, do my surgery, you guys already know. So they helped the gym, you know, coaching, helping, they kept coming, you know, they keep training, no matter what they have, job, duties, family, injuries, everything, they keep coming, you know. So it's a very special moment, promote someone to the black belts. The first time that I'm promoting someone to the black belt as well. So it's a very special moment for me too, and a very special moment for the gym, and for them it will be like one of the best days of their life for sure. So the first black belt today will be Rene.
This is the place to be. And like Professor Mair said, you know, when he was out, Professor Rene, I could say. Professor Rene was, you know, helping out, and like I said, he's always been an advocate of the gym, and definitely always tough training. I know Professor Gabriel comes out and, you know, likes to train with Rene and all the, you know, all the other guys and Nogi. So super cool for me to see him from a white belt go to a black belt, especially here in Ventura. So I'm super proud and you know, happy to have him here as one of Ventura's black belts. So congrats.
Okay, so Rene, please, your speech.
So, just like Brandon said, you know, I started Jiu-Jitsu over 9 years ago. Just something I always wanted to try as I was getting closer and closer to turning 30. I said, you know, I'm finally going to do it now or never, so I started and didn't look back. Me and Brandon trained together at a different school. He left, but we always kept in touch, followed each other on Instagram like the thing is to do nowadays. And I saw him training at different places, and then the pandemic hit, a bunch of schools shut down, didn't get to train for a while, and I saw that he was training in his garage, so I hit him up in the DM, said, hey, is it cool if I come train with you? He said, of course. Then he said, hey, we're opening a school, you should check it out. I was like, oh, you know, maybe I'll go back to my old school. He goes, well, just come do one trial class in TO and tell me what you think after that. So I went there, I saw the level of the guys that were there. I met Professor Gabriel, who was super, super cool, and the decision was easy after that. Started training in, you know, while they finished up the gym here, trained in TO for a little bit, but this is the gym I go to, and beyond honored to have gotten my brown belt from Professor Gabriel and now my black belt from Professor Mair. It's crazy though, I mean, I take the responsibility seriously. I'm a representative of them and their lineage now, and I'm not gonna take that for granted. And like Professor Mair said, this isn't the goal, this is a milestone. Now it's just trying to keep getting better from here and trying to learn as much as I can for as long as my body will let me to represent them, represent the school, and Brandon as well, you know. So thank you guys, every one of you. I hope to keep training with you and get you better and you get me better. So thank you.
And now another one, like these guys, for sure he's like not another one, like when, like he's always helping us on the training, you know, like he shows up for our training in the mornings, you know, like he's one of the most technical guys that I train with, you know, like it's always great to train with him. I love to train with him, always when I have the opportunity, and when I see him on the mat, he's the one that I look for to train because he's always technical, you know, like he put myself on situations that I need to think about, what I need to do, you know, and that's the, like what you need to look for in your jiu-jitsu journey, to be technical, you know, because strength, you go to the gym, you got strong, you know, like you can do another things that will make you strong too, but being technical is only like spending time on the mat, you know, like getting like some flight hours, mat hours, as we would say, you know, and this guy has it. Like he's a great guy as well, he's a great friend. He always helped everybody here at the gym, you know, like with everything that we need. So he's a very well-deserved black belt as well for Kevin.
How tough he is, because going to the competition class in TO in here is no joke. So, you know, they say it's kind of, it's the same amount of time to get your PhD than it is to get a black belt in jiu-jitsu. So personally, I think we chose the right path. I wouldn't want to be a doctor anyways, but we're super proud to have, you know, the 2 newest black belts for, you know, Gracie Ventura. So congratulations, Kevin.
I had a feeling I would have to give a speech, but I wasn't prepared. I just want to say thank you, Professor Mair, Professor Brandon, Professor Gabriel, all you guys for welcoming me to this community. Brandon said he saw me sitting here for the first day. It wasn't actually the first day. I walked by a couple of times before I trained. And then even the first day I didn't train, but I knew this was going to be a community that I would be welcome to, and I'm happy that I joined. I'm glad to meet all you guys. One thing I will say is to always have fun. Once you stop having fun, then there's not really any point. But yeah, thank you guys.
Congratulations to all of you. It's all well deserved. You know, we, like I said, appreciate you all, especially the ones that have, you know, the purple belts that have been here pretty much since the beginning, since we opened the school. Right now we're going to get into training, so if you want to do no gi or gi, you know, stick around. I know we want to break in some of the new belts with wrist locks and, you know what I mean. I'm just kidding. No, but really we're going to get into some training. Take advantage. I think Professor Gabriel is going to train. So if you want to get some, are you doing no gi?
We'll see.
Okay. But yeah, so congratulations to all, and then feel free to stick around, do more rounds. So yeah, anything?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Balt.
That's it.